Greetings and welcome back, everyone, to the colony of Oolong Rise in Rimworld. Is that you've already gotten this. Scallywags. The first thing I wanted to do in this episode is I don't think we want to be using up our meat or animal products to make simple meals. And at the moment, it seems that the cook station gets a priority over the butcher's place. Which, you know, okay. I guess that does make sense, since generally, if you've got the means to make food, do that. Then once you've run out of the means to make food, make the means to make more food. It makes sense in my mind. Rather than waste all your time making the meat, but then never cooking it. However, I want kibble made as kind of a priority. I believe kibble can be used for any type of animal. That is herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores. What I would like, given that, is honestly, this should just be all kibble, and maybe this to just be all hay grass. People have told me that hay grass does not need refrigeration. It lasts way too long, so it really doesn't matter. However, I've not been able to tell, so let me just do this. Let's see. Suppose in 89.7 days. It's going to take a long time for that to spoil. I don't think we need to worry about it, frankly. So perhaps it would be best to just store the hay grass up there instead. If we're making kibble, and anything can eat kibble, it makes more sense to just have a small storage for hay grass anyway, and not worry about making it as much. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to continue to work on this area a little bit more. I'm going to place a door there. Internally, we'll continue to use limestone doors, I think. But for the floors, we're going to have limestone all along there. Limestone going up. However, we're going to just have straw floors in there completely. And then we'll just store the hay grass on the straw floors. Makes sense to me, honestly. So we'll go ahead and get that going. I don't know what we're going to do there. I don't know if we'll do anything there, frankly. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't even worry about it at all. No, I do kind of think we need a light, so we'll keep a single light in there. However, I do not want anything being dropped on the same tile as the light, so let's take those away. Damn it! No, we'll put a light in there just because it'll look nicer if I do. Scallywags. Right, that should all be okay, and I can put a heater over there, perhaps, or I can have another light. No, a heater would be the better idea there. So let's go ahead and pop in a wee heater right by there to keep this place nice and warm. And perhaps I'll do something similar down here, in fact. Yes, I think what we'll do down here is we'll have a barn floor. We'll have another heater, because it's quite a large room to heat. Won't be too large of a room to cool, but even if it is, I can put the cooler there and another cooler there, just to keep this place at a stable temperature for my animals should a heat wave happen, or something along those lines. Now, it looks like we stack kibble up to 75. Let's have a look at kibble. Kibble animal feed made from mixed meat and plant sources. I guess anything can eat it. I'm hoping anything can eat it. I mean, that would be ideal. Given that, then, I would kind of prefer this not to be mostly meat. I think what we'll do here, instead of having this as storage for hay, we'll have this as storage for animal products, specifically fertilized eggs. We'll have that. I really think that wherever milk is, there should be in animal products myself. But this will be eggs, and I could reserve that so that fertilized eggs, the animals aren't allowed to go there. That would make sense to me. Yes, I kind of like that idea, but maybe I should make a proper little nesting area, though, with that in mind. Maybe I could put this light there, and then make a little... Yeah, I kind of like that idea, actually. So I'm going to get rid of this zone altogether and just expand this one. We will make this almost entirely kibble. This one will be made entirely hay grass. There we are. Because we do have things that use that lay eggs. The iguanas lay eggs. So, I clear everything important, and we want hay to be stored here. There we are. As for the nesting, we don't actually have that many animals, so it's probably not particularly that necessary to have a huge nesting area. So I'll just move that back. We'll get all of this sorted out, and we'll build this wall down a little bit. Put some different walls in here as well. We'll make it so that animals aren't allowed in there, because otherwise our carnivores may eat the eggs. I'm not sure if they'll prioritize different foods over the eggs or not. I'd rather not find out. Not just yet, anyway. I really would actually like all of this brought in, honestly. Yeah, let's get all of these in so that they aren't all just ruined from exposure, because, you know, it's fairly good stuff. Haul that in. Even the clothing was good. Haul that in. I don't think anyone will use something if it hasn't been put into... That is, they won't go off and equip it if it hasn't been put into storage yet. And while we're doing all of this hauling, why don't we bring in that... no, you can't. New. Cannot prioritize. Maybe there's no room for it. It's... Oh! You are not allowed out, I see. You're not allowed out to play. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to have to be other people who have to do all the work. Boo-hoo. There we go. Poor mood on Evelyn. We more or less ignore it when it's Evelyn who's got the poor mood. I'm sorry to say. I know, that's a bit mean, but... There we go. That actually looks kind of awesome in there. Just got 2 more tiles that we need to put the hay flooring on. There we are. Awesome. I really quite like that. The tiling actually doesn't look quite as nice as the barn floor, so maybe what I'll do is I'll just have a bit of barn floor along there. I don't know. I mean, the barn floor kind of has a bit of a nasty line there as well. I like the way that looks. So maybe I should just replace that with barn floor? Yeah, actually I kind of like that. I will... Yeah, we'll have barn floor there and there as well. That'll look okay. I mean, this makes sense to me. It makes sense for that to be a very specific area off to the side, but... that has all been built. We've got to wait for a bunch of other things to be moved around first, but sooner or later all of this is going to be done. What? What have I done? Why is that not being made into glorious barn? No, why? I want that to be floored. Thank you. There we go. Have we got wood? We might not actually have any wood. That could be a bit of a problem. I really need to make a tree growing zone thinking about it. In fact, why don't I start that now? I'm going to need to restrict access to it though, because I don't want people to just be able to get in there and burn the whole thing down. So let's go ahead and we'll use slate again. We haven't got as many slate blocks, but maybe we can do it okay. Up to around here. This will always be outdoors though. Ugh. Nevertheless, I'm going to do it like that. No, I'm not. Damn it. That bloody line down there. Oh well. That can perhaps be... I don't know what it can be. But that'll be our little area, and there won't be any way in from the outside. Oh, we got traders from Acrobat City again. Good. Good, good. I like it to have traders from Acrobat City. They bring good stuff for trade. Ooh, also, I need some more wooden doors made. Right there. Any other places I need to put wooden doors, or have I done them all now? I've done most of the wooden door areas that I needed to put wooden doors, okay. Break down wooden auto door. Right, we want to keep this at 18 degrees. Hot enough to sustain life, but not so warm that it's always active. Wow, they've brought a lot. Rambo. It is just Avalon, it's fine. Go down there. Let's see what they have for trade. Because we brought in the Thrumbo horns. We have. Fantastic. Let's see. Do they want to buy the Thrumbo? Oh, they don't want to buy the Thrumbo horns. Scallywags. That was part of my plan. I can buy an ear. No, don't need one. Vancidium longsword. Stupidly expensive because I believe it is ridiculously powerful. 26 damage every 2.5 seconds. I'm not sure how that stacks up against a plasteel longsword, but I imagine it stacks up very well. Vancidium is crazy. Crazy good for almost anything you make it out of. An excellent armored vest. That's nice. 90% armor against sharp. 30% against blunt. You know, well, that's fine. But if someone's trying to cut you with this on, you're going to be resisting 90% of the damage. And it's got very little effect on the movement. I might actually want to look into getting some of that. Right then. Well, let's have a look at what we've got that we can sell. We don't need the silver mace. Or the jade shiv. Or the uranium shiv. Not that. Well, maybe we'll keep it. I don't know. Steel mace, that can go. The shoddy. Normal, poor, awful. A charge rifle shoddy. No, that's good enough to keep. Pump rifle. Incendiary launchers, though. Do I want them? I'll get rid of the lowest grade one where we've got. EMP grenades are staying. My lord. Are we just making money? Okay, well, I accept. We'll just make money then. Breakdown solar generator. Well, boo. Go grab that. Go bring in the components, please. Isildur, go grab that. And Zarakis, go grab... No. Fiery's already doing it. Thank you very much, Fiery. Hugely appreciated. And how are we doing in here? Generally not doing too badly. We've got a lot of food here and there. How are we doing for leather right now? We've got 100 Thrumbo leather. That is so ridiculously worthwhile. I want to use it to make them a leather bed, but that is so valuable. We're already making like clothes out of it. It is crazy, crazy good. Look at the armor it has. Armor against electric damage like EMP pulses, 400%. Thrumbo leather is ridiculously good. If you can get a breeding pair of Thrumbos, just be aware they eat wood. Okay, they like beavers. That's their food source. So unless you've got a lot of it, they're gonna starve. But if you can sustain them, generally it's easier to sustain them in a forest or a plains area where you can grow trees anywhere. But if you can, then anything you make out of their bits, stupid good. Stupid good. Everything is breaking. Oh well. Well, there we go. That looks really nice actually in there. I really quite like it. I love the way that the texture transitions. These batteries are almost fully charged. That's good to see. Right. Well, I think it is time for us to get rid of all of these. Let's go ahead. All gone. We've got enough money now that I'm comfortable looking into the possibility of making a hospital. I think that's actually a fairly important thing to do at this point. So let's make a reasonably large hospital. I'll plan it out first. Let's go to the planning mode. I don't want anyone next to the door, but bed there. Bed there. Bed there. We'll make it reasonably large. We'll have 6 spots in the hospital. Actually, 7 spots in the hospital. That being said, no, we won't have 7, but we will have 6. But they will have room. We'll have the monitors next to each bed. Would the nights stands help? Do the hospital beds we've got bent? Yes, they do. In that case, I want even more room. Okay. I'm going to need to make a lot more room. Let's set these out to have... They're not going to have the full suite of rest providing items, but I want a decent amount. So a nightstand and a biomonitor. Nightstand, biomonitor, nightstand, biomonitor, and I want some waiting benches, a plant pot, because it's got to look nice. And come on, it's a hospital. They're going to be stuck in here for a long time. Plan for that. Don't just think, oh, it's a hospital. They just need to be able to be in there and it needs to be good for healing them. No. Understand that they're going to be in there for a long time. And anywhere that they spend a lot of time needs to be, like, satisfying a lot of different mood effects. So you want nice, comfortable furniture. You want things like television sets, for example. Not that they're going to get up and use joy. Understand that if they're in the bed, they're not going to be getting joy. But you can make the place really nice with plants, with statues, with anything that is valuable, because it will, in turn, rise their mood and generally mean that when they come out of hospital, they're not immediately going to rage because they've been cooped up in hospital for so long. That's what I try to plan for, at the very least. We'll move this wooden door down there so it's in the center of this building. We'll have... yeah, we'll have a wooden door over there because we'll eventually probably build another building out there. Might even be where I have my medical storage. Or where I lead off to the medical manufacturing rooms, such as the prosthetics manufacturing and that kind of thing. I like to have these sorts of things building off and they kind of clustered together. So I could have doors there and there later on if necessary. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to let them get this built. I'm going to remove that door, build a wall there. Colonist needs treatment. That is Megan for her muscle parasites. Hopefully someone can go and treat Megan. Animals are doing okay. Have any of my carnivores eaten from the kibble? I do not know. Sorry, my herbivores, I meant to say. You gonna eat kibble? No? Oh, you're being milked. Fantastic. I approve. Currently, this is storing animal products as well. Oh, you know, that's not too bad, I suppose. How's the training on Rachel going? Well, she's obedient. She's obedient to Zarakis as well. On that note, you know what? People need their bonded masters. You are not bonded to anyone. You're bonded to Isildur. You're not bonded to anyone. Nor are you. Nor are you. Got to keep a close watch on that because it does really quite aggressively affect people's moods. Right, visitors are leaving. That's fine. Let's continue the work out here if we can get that done quickly. Let's also expand the indoors area to include the eventual hospital area. I think we're reasonably okay at the moment. Visitors are alright. Now, one thing you might wonder about me having so many places that people can seek cover here. There's actually a reason for that. You'll notice that people are taking cover in front of their allies. That means there's a reasonable chance that as people are shooting, they'll hit their friends in front of them. That was part of the plan, to have all the cover kind of, you know, in tiers in front of each other. And also, any missed shots from us have a chance of missing and hitting someone in the back. So it just helps cluster them together, really. Well, you didn't really want to trade, it's fine. You can carry on your way. Wow. That stuff has gone down pretty quickly. I'm a little bit surprised with that. They have eaten a lot. Do cows need an awful lot? Milk fullness. Uh-oh. Oh, really? Not good times. You've set a tree on fire. You scallywag. Jack, go and collect that tree. Equip the wood! Whatever, Jack. Go and equip that wood. Quickly, because it's going to go soon. You only equipped one. Well, that sucks. Jack, can you put out that fire for me? Thank you. Now, would you mind hauling the wood? Thank you. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. I like. Right, well, we're going to have to set up some stuff down here to take all of these people out. But first, Isildur, I want some more things. We need more death. Actually, you know what, Isildur? No. Evelyn, Zarakis, Alvin, and Rambo. Oh, and also now Jaden as well. Jaden does not have a weapon. Why? Why, Jaden? Why do you refuse to have weapons? What is it about weapons that you dislike? Please equip the steel mace. You can be our resident bone cracker. Down here, you need to get practice. It's important to me. But also, we desperately need to build out some defenses. You know what? We've got more marble blocks, so let's build marble defenses. So, those. Right there, and then down here as well. Now, I'm not sure if mechanoids give a damn when it comes to being set on fire, so I'm not sure if that's going to help. Zarakis, attack. Alvin, attack. Rambo, attack. Evelyn, get in there now that it's already started fighting things. Go. Kill it. Well done. I wish there was an easier way that I could set you all to attack when you're meleeers, but alas, that is not. I have to do it individually, it seems. There we go. Very well done. Jaden, you're no longer needed. Sorry, that is harsh, but it's also true. Zarakis, if you could hold that for me. Excellent. Go ahead. Right, we got some more stuff to slaughter and turn into kibble. Why are we not making more kibble? Oh, we've only... right, okay. We've restricted it to only 100. Okay, make it much more, because it seems kibble is one of those things that is... Yeah, we're probably going to need quite a lot of it, I imagine. It's going to be like hay grass, I'm going to suspect. We'll see. Is anyone going to try and make some? Oh. Is that it? You just use 40 items to make 50 kibble? Ah, that's not bad. I appreciate that. Right, well, now that kibble is actually being stocked in here, let's go ahead and change this so that it isn't storing meat. No meat, just animal products, because anything can be stored in there. And then the kibble. Okay, so rename this to kibble, and we'll move the animal products out once we make an actual little egg chamber, an egg incubator area. In fact, that's already been made. Let's get that set up. So metal floor and structure. We'll put a wooden door on this one. I like the idea of that. And what kind of flooring do we want? You know what? I actually think the straw flooring works for the incubator chamber as well. Yeah, we'll keep that. Let's get that set up, and then we'll... In fact, I can just make the zone now. The thing is, I would only want it on either side. We'll make two. This one, storage for clear, and this should be important. We want fertilized eggs, and on this one, storage important, clear all. We'll have unfertilized. Well, no, not unfertilized eggs, I suppose. I don't think eggs actually go off. No, we'll have just fertilized eggs as well. That's the only thing we want over there. We'll bring everything else out. That'll be fine. We'll have incubator. Unfertilized eggs obviously do go off, or at least they should, but I'm not sure about fertilized ones. If they do, the zone is now... Oh, name already called in use. Incubator 2. If they do go off, I'm going to assume that they go off slower than it takes for them to hatch. Otherwise, that's just ridiculous. Well, you know, it wouldn't be the first time that a ridiculous thing had been in a game. There we go. That's actually pretty good. I'm glad about that. I am going to actually change the corn, though. Thinking about it, since rice is the better food product to be growing, we'll have half of this as rice. Floors, make sure that is metal tile. It is metal tile. And growing zone, then we want rice over here. There we go. And this one will just be rice. There we are. We should have plenty of rice coming in as a result of that. Okay, I'm actually really happy with the way things are going right now. We've got loads of stuff down there, but we're going to need this done kind of as a priority. And the cleaning is not being done as fast as I would like. That's partially because Rambo doesn't leave the base. Doesn't have indoors done. Yeah, I think we'll set this up as indoors maybe. Or I could just have Rambo restricted to home, thinking about it. Yes. Also, didn't I change the home zone? I must not have. It's a bit odd of me. Alright. Let's get the home zone all around here. Also, we'll include this in the home zone. All of this. As I mentioned, I believe when I was setting up the zones for the Fallout, we want the home zones to basically encompass everything that is within the defensive area. This is all our home, so we'll have all of this as ours. That can all stay outside for now. Up here, I want to add this zone to indoors, though. Actually, no, this will still be outdoors. But I do want to make sure that this has no roof. There we are. There we go. That is all good. And we're going to make a growing zone in here. Damn those 3 tiles. And we are specifically going to be growing this tree here. It's the fastest growing tree. I haven't actually looked at which tree is the best in terms of its yield from its growing time, minimum, maximum yield of wood. But it's the fastest growing tree, I believe, at only 20 days needed. Growing period, 6th of spring to 6th of fall. Growing season here now. Oh. Do I want to actually make this indoors? No, I'm just going to live with that one being an outdoors area, and it'll be subject to the seasons. I don't really care too much about that one. It'll get done when it gets done. There we go. Tiling this whole area in sterile tile is going to kill me, because it's going to be like all of our wealth is going to be used on that, because sterile tiles are silver tiles. It's gonna be pretty nasty for us. It's gonna take ages, but is this fully charged? Yes, it is. So I would like that flicked, please. The battery room needs to be disconnected from the mains. There we are. And since that room has no lights, no auto doors or anything like that, it is fine. It won't be running down at all. There we are, getting the place nice and cleaned. Very good, very good. Feeding the hen, it seems. Why you're not feeding it hay grass, I don't know, but I guess I don't mind either. How's everything going in here? Jaden doesn't have a bed. Poop. We need to set up Jaden's room then. Okay, well, let's quickly do that, and that'll be the last thing we do in this episode. We're going to go for another dark room in here, I think. Set it up like this. Do we have carpets? I believe we do. Yes, we do. And we're going to go with a red check carpet. I think the red and the black will be a very nice combination. Where will we put the bed, though? We want a wooden double bed. Sure, we'll put it... Wherever I put it, I want it to have room for the nightstand either side. Now, is marble particularly beautiful? That's a 19 beauty. I think marble is the more pretty of the items. So you're going to get a set of marble furnishings. There we are. And a marble dresser as well. Just making sure it's orientated the right way. In fact, I flat out don't believe it matters one bit to the actual colonists which way that sort of thing is facing, but I want to make it that way. We will still have a wooden table, though. A wooden table right there, and some wooden chairs as well. Bump, bump. Now there'll be one light in here. We'll add another light just for there. And then we'll grab some of our swanky plant pots. Let's have a look at what we're going to be giving you. We'll give you limestone. This is shoddy, though. This is normal. Okay, the art. Hunger, number 4. On this sculpture is an illustration of the minor celebrity Tamara suspended in the air. The scene takes place in the middle of a district, while the work is shaded in the hues of grey and black. Very impressive, considering it's limestone. There we go. And what about this one, then? It's normal. Orange decay. This piece bears the artwork of a municipality. A dead fish is shown on the right of the main scene, while the work has a modern feeling and a very dramatic structure. Very well. This one will also be going up there. And do we have a statue at all? No statues? Ah, that sucks. We need more statues. We definitely need more statues. Do we have stonecutter sculptor's table? Let's have a look then. We've already got 10 and oh well, okay. I guess we just need to do X times. I would like another 5 of them. I would like another 5 small sculptures as well, please. Make them out of whatever you want. In fact, make them... Have we got marble in all of that? Yeah, stone blocks, so that's fine. Yep, go ahead. Chop on with that. Once this is set up and we've got our hospital, the next thing is a dedicated prison ward. And I'm thinking... we'll probably dig out an area back here for that. And, yeah, like away from the rest of the area. We'll have a dedicated prison ward out here. That way, this can all be taken down and I can build an advanced research bench over there and it'll be pretty nice. But that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. In the next, we're going to tackle this. Before we tackle the poison ship, we're going to take this out. After that, providing we're all still alive and the colony hasn't fallen, we'll go and take on the poison ship. Fingers crossed. But until then, do take care, everyone.